Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It looks like, oh god, this is going to be very interesting. The top, like, I guess 3 of the top heroes from Class 1A, Bakugo, Todoroki, and Midoriya, are all heading off to the #1 hero agency in all of Japan. Endeavor's agency. Oh, Lord.
The one thing I wonder is if Endeavor is going to even give Midoriya and Bakugo the proper time of day whenever his son's there, you know?
I think he'll spend... here's the thing. I think he's willing to spend more time with his son to show his son, like, how to properly use his firepower. But I think at the same time, he's more than willing to be, not a father figure, because, God knows he's shitty at that. Mm-hmm. But I think he is willing to be sort of a mentor to them, to show them, what it truly means to be, to strive to be #1, because he's been striving to be #1 longer than almost anyone else. Well, we got the episode queued up here. This is episode 14, I believe. Don't quote me on that, because again, how Funimation has a stupid episode naming convention on here. It's absolutely dumb. But anyway, we're going to get into it. Here we go.
You can't trace this call.
Give me a break. You gotta have more faith in me than that.
Who's he talking to? His girlfriend?
It's a secret!
The profession of hero needs to be done away with.
Because you know how much I'm worth to you.
Mm-hmm.
For now, I'll keep playing the fool. Then you'll focus more on how I can help you than the risks I may pose.
I'll have you show your loyalty. Not just to the League of Villains, but the entire anti-establishment cause. Make it someone other than the #1 hero this time.
How are you holding up?
Oh, there's
these
Best
days?
Jeanist.
Much better, thanks.
Why didn't you just ask that ancient nurse at UA to help out with your recovery?
She can't restore what's been taken away, and I lost a lung in that battle. But fortunately, it's possible for humans to live with only one of them. I plan to return to the public eye soon.
You don't say. I'm sorry to hear that. It's past our meeting time and I still can't get a hold of him. Nothing on the Hero Network about the League being spotted either. I don't like it.
Is he carrying Best Jeanist?
I can't start doubting my resolve on the last day of the year.
Thought it sounded like a band I may have heard before.
Who was it?
Man with a Mission.
Aww.
That dark energy was
Mama,
scary.
his mom is like,
Should have seen it
Deku, I missed you so.
Mom, my heart hurts to hear you say such things.
Oh, come on.
Remember that girl I told you about? Eri, the one we rescued? She wrote me the nicest letter. Oh, come on!
Oh, for
The
God's
cleaning
sakes.
downstairs will think there's a leak.
I don't think I'll worry as much anymore.
I'm glad.
No. Oh, it's a big old cry fest, of course.
Oh, I didn't realize you'd flown off somewhere, #2.
Yeah, sorry. Grabbed a coffee. Stuff here tastes like sewage.
You can't keep coming and going as you like. I outrank you here, Ox. Got it?
Sir!
It's my first time hearing such a thing. Then you must also be in a position to obtain classified information from influential heroes.
Well, sort of.
Current locations, call records, real-time feeds of conversations. I was watching you the whole time. You almost bought black coffee and freaked out.
What can I say? I like it sweet.
Damn. Eyes all over him.
Welcome to the Endeavor Agency.
Huh.
I can't believe I have to train you. I gave my permission reluctantly as a favor to Shoto.
You're a jerk.
Son, are you really friends with this delinquent?
But if I can see how the top hero works, I don't really care.
We appreciate you allowing us to do our work studies with you, sir.
Sorry about this, but I only intend to look after my son. If you want to learn, then stand back and watch.
Uh-oh. You guys absorbing glass?
Divine revelation from the universe. Run this place, citizens!
This is crappy timing.
He ordered us to hold back.
We can't watch if we don't follow him!
The wicked stars are polluting. They must be stopped at once!
I was going to say, through soundproof glass, you wouldn't be able to hear shit. That people would be like, what? Like, oh, I can hear you now. Okay.
Sucking up all the glass.
No more hiding. Come forth. Show yourself, messenger of Pluto.
Flash fire fist! Why create such chaos? I'm afraid I can't let you get away with this.
Uh-oh. Yeah, about that.
Huh? What's this? Got yourself some followers.
It's Hawks!
Sorry, I was just a little faster than you.
I said to warn me before showing up.
Didn't have time. I was already in the area.
Let go! If you don't release me to my duties, all is lost!
Don't worry, I'll take over from here.
Sounds good.
Him! He's the source! The fire he gives off blinds you! He will be the demise of our world!
I wonder if this is like an honest foreshadowing of something.
You happen to have read this book?
Meta Liberation War?
If you grant freedom to a limited number of people, then the burdens of the world will go to the others. The leader of the Meta Liberation Army was named Destro. What he wanted was a society upheld by personal responsibility. I'm probably being watched, so I can only tell you like this. Understand my message, number one.
I should check it out too. Maybe the secret to his speed is hidden inside of it.
No.
Here you go, I brought extras just in case. You should at least look over the highlighted lines. Read them closely.
It's the famous sidekick Burnin!
First work steady for two of you, huh? We'll get you whipped into shape in no time here. You're gonna learn a lot.
Hey.
There's so much going
Busy,
on.
busy, busy.
It is the #1 agency. Never a dull moment around these parts.
It's like he was completely negating everything from before. He usually has that vapid smile, saying whatever comes to mind. But earlier, he wasn't joking around at all.
If only I had studied Japanese harder.
Yeah. The enemy
Second
is...
word from each highlighted part.
Ah.
They're connected.
The enemy is the liberation.
They number... over 100,000.
Damn, how?
4 months.
They'll go to action in 4 months. Damn.
Yeah, shit's really gonna hit the fan.
I mean...
Stuff's going so fast with, like, the shit hitting the fan in this that I really don't see, like, Deku actually fully finishing his education and, like, mastering all of the powers before it's, like, too late. Like,
I don't think he will either, but 4 months, like, what he's accomplished so far, if he can even, like, with, you know, the all-for-one strength, you know, like, the strength style, get up to, like, 50%, I think he'll be more than capable. And if he's able to utilize Black Whip to a certain degree, then I think he'll be a mighty force on his own. Mm-hmm. It's just right now.
It's just like I'm saying, like the whole thing. Like, okay, there's this Heroes Liberation Army that is obviously the League of Villains forming it up and everything, you know, and they're using this book from this Destro guy as like their kind of like communist manifesto, if you will, or
yeah,
you know, just basically what they're trying to get everybody on board with. And like we saw the purple guy, obviously he came in whenever Bakugo and Todoroki had just got their licenses to clean up after, like, you know, their heroing they did. And he's apparently joined them. And so I'm already starting to think like somebody, multiple people even from UA are probably in on this if they number over 100,000.
Easily.
Because they were like, yeah, we're worrying about a spy at UA. And it's like, they were like, oh, it could have been somebody in the class. But they're like, I don't think we have to worry about that, you know?
No.
It's like, no, it's like somebody higher up. It's one of the teachers, clearly.
I think so. I think it is one of the
one or
staff.
multiple of them.
Yeah, because
I just imagine how heartbreaking it would be if Aizawa is actually on their side. Like,
I don't think that's the case. Because the amount of punishment he got at the hands of Nomu,
yeah,
and whenever they attacked the Universal Studios training center, that he took a hell of a beating. If he fooled me, but
I mean that's the whole thing. Is like they could have make sure to rough me up so nobody suspects me.
Yeah,
it's like,
and that's going to be the heartbreaker.
It could have been Zero as well, because obviously they nearly killed Zero.
Yeah, but I know that. I know it looked.
I don't think we've even seen Zero again since that happens.
I don't think we have.
I'm talking about the spacesuit hero.
Yeah, I don't think we have.
I'm thinking that's what her name was. At least.
I think so, the Zero suit or Zero with the black hole
ability.
Yeah. I also in this it looked like Hawks dealt with Best Jeanist, but I think he pretty much put maybe he told Best Jeanist before he went down, he's just like, they want me to kill. They want me to bring you in. I'm going to pretend to knock you out and then take you in, and you have to pretend like you don't know anything. But I'll do everything I can to make sure that you'll survive. And I hope that that's what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what was going down with that.
Well, Best Jeanist was on the mend from his recovery from fighting All for One, and. He
definitely looked like he was about to do something with his feathers while he was standing there,
Yeah.
So, that's why I was thinking. If he knocked him out or if he was just like, he didn't really have a way to get a message across to him because he's being listened to.
Well, he's being watched big time. I'm not sure if they are able to listen, but it's always proper to imagine they are, especially whenever he's on the ground somewhere, wherever he's up in the sky. I guess he would be more free to do something. But if he's able to get that point across to Endeavor, be like, with the be sure to pay attention to the highlighted parts, especially the second part. And I would say that's, probably the biggest thing with him. But I would say Genus would probably pick up on it as well. He probably left Genus a message. And much like in Squid Game, the guy who got the insider info on the games and then he ate the evidence. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm hoping that he's using this to plant Best Jeanist inside of the Meta Liberation Army as a plant to basically help take down their headquarters. I'm hoping. I don't know. But either way, yeah, this was it was an interesting episode because,
I think the show's probably I'm kind of predicting it's going to get pretty dark at a point, and there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of characters that we had previously liked that are going to, heel turn on us and be the enemies. It's going to be sad when it happens, if so.
The only one I could really predict happening is Mineta. You know why? It's just like they said if we took over the world, I could touch as many boobs as I want.
Jesus Christ.
No, I know.
Yeah, hopefully not.
I know. That's a joke, by the way. I know. I hope Mineta doesn't do that, but I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
See, I'm just worried about cool characters that we thought were nice and stuff before just suddenly being like, nope, fuck you guys. It's like, what if the principal's in on it, That's
the one that I'm thinking. Because who better to steer them away from the mole than the one who is leading the investigation at the school?
Yeah.
That could be a possibility. That's always a possibility. God, I remembered that we were having that thought of just like who it was, but then for a while we kind of like steered away from it in the storyline, but now we're back to it. It's like, damn it, I want to know who's the mole. All right, that's gonna do it.
I think there's probably more than one at this point.
I would say so too.
I think it's going to turn out as like there wasn't just a mole, there was a group of people working together, and that's how they pulled off not getting caught too.
Yeah, working together like that.
Yep.
Well, I guess that's going to do it, everyone. This was Off to Endeavor's Agency, Season 5, Episode 14, hopefully. Again, Funimation, fix this stuff. Until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.